Hey guys, Andy Fioca here. Hey, it's December 6th, pretty much winter. It's 35 degrees out, and wanted to give you a quick update on the panfish bite down here at CJ Strike Reservoir in southwest Idaho. The fish are pretty stacked up, typical wintertime type patterns, deep water, basin type locations. The fish are still willing to eat, even though the water's cold. And you know, we're getting pretty late in the year. The fish are still pretty aggressive. That didn't take very long. Big slob bluegill here. By like a, I don't know, 9-inch fish or so. Pretty fish. We'll get that one back. She goes. Typically it takes longer for your jig to get down there than it does to actually get the fish to eat. Water temp is you know, 39 to 40 degrees, so it's definitely cooling down. Another fish. Looks like a pretty nice one. Another great big bluegill. These are really good eating fish, and they're available usually in pretty big quantities, so get that one back. Got him that time. Like a pretty good fish. Nice crappie. This is another fish that we get out here in pretty good quantities. Actually, probably the most numerous fish. You know, this fish here is probably, you know, that 11-inch fish, and just a pile of them this size. Super aggressive, super fun to catch, and not terrible eating either. Get him back. Got him that time. Another great big bluegill, and this one swallowed my jig. Alright, we can get it out of there. Pretty fish. Nice bluegill. There he goes. Get another one. Got that one. Nice black crappie. Catch both white and black crappies out here. But a real good, good size, good eating fish right there. Let him go. Decent fish here. Another nice crappie. I mean, most of the crappies we're gonna get out here are gonna be, you know, 10 to 12 inches with the occasional, you know, 12, maybe 13-incher, possibly bigger, but yeah, very nice eating fish right there. That's a good one. What we got here? Feisty, whatever he is. Big bluegills again. These are just beautiful bluegills. Fantastic eating fish, awesome fighting fish. Just a great all-around fun fish to catch. Pretty too. Wanted to give you a quick update on CJ Strike Reservoir. As some of you may have seen through Facebook, I'll be running some guide trips down here starting, well, basically this winter all the way through next year. Be working with Jones Sport Fishing. Those of you that know who Brett and Kyle are know there's some awesome dudes, have a great reputation in Idaho and around the whole Pacific Northwest for that matter. And they've acquired a permit for CJ Strike. What is CJ Strike? It's a reservoir about 45 minutes from Boise, Idaho. It's a great fishery for smallmouth bass, sturgeon, monster sturgeon, which those guys can put you on those as well. But it's an incredible pan fishery. Beautiful panfish, high quality panfish, and big numbers of them. Today I had to come out and play with a transducer on my boat, so I took the boat down here, figured while I was here, I'd check out the fish and see if they were still going. So it's a great winter fishery. Fish are fairly easy to locate, fairly easy to catch, and I know that if you book a trip with us that you'll have a fantastic day out on the water. Today I caught bluegills, perch, and crappies. Crappies being the most numerous. Perch and bluegills kind of go hand in hand as far as you know, quantity and whatnot, but they're all very nice quality. For perch, this is probably your bread and butter perch here, that, you know, 11, some maybe in that 12-inch range. You know, not a Cascade monster, but a very, very nice eating fish. This one's going home to become a fish taco. Also crappies. Very, very, very nice crappies here. These ones here are, you know, pushing 12 inches long. Real nice, fat, good eating fish, and big numbers of them. So if you want to catch these, you know, let us know and we'll tell you how to book a trip. The coolest part about this lake, I think, is, you know, the potential for a trophy bluegill. When I say trophy bluegill, I mean a bluegill in that 9 to 10, maybe even larger size. This lake has them. Today I caught a couple real nice ones. These aren't a real numerous fish, but they're probably the coolest fish that swims in this lake. So these bluegills here, these ones are pushing, you know, that 10-inch range. Beautiful fish. I'm losing my light here, so you probably can't see them, but you know, these bluegills probably weigh 3/4 of a pound, maybe pushing a pound. Just beautiful fish. And you want to talk about a fish that can really pull on light gear, these are the fish you're after. Fun fish to catch, fun fight, and maybe even better, you know, fried up in the frying pan. I have a 2019 Triton 206 fish hunter. It's a boat that's almost 21 feet long. I have a 250 horsepower Mercury outboard. I got a 99 horsepower Mercury Pro Kicker, modern electronics, modern trolling motor, rod holders, you name it. Everything in this boat is going to help us be more successful. It's a warm boat, it's a deep V, it's stable, it's safe. Got a walk-through windshield, so on those cold days we can stay out of the wind. And it's a real stable fishing platform. I can fish 2 to 4 guys very easily and comfortably without being crowded. And it can handle some pretty gnarly weather, so we can still fish even if that Idaho wind is blowing a little bit. When you book a trip with me and my boat, my main goal is to help you learn, educate you, and show you how to be a more successful fisherman on your own. Everything in my boat is fine-tuned, technique-specific equipment. That means if we're going to be crappie fishing, you're going to be using a rod that's suited for crappies. If you want to catch a bass, we'll have rods that'll help you catch bass that are suited for catching bass. Everything that we're going to use is going to be specific to the fish that we are targeting. That equipment is going to be finely tuned with the right line, the right baits. Everything is going to help you catch fish. So technique-specific equipment is very important. We're not going to hand you a rod with, you know, 10 or 12 pound test to try to catch crappie. It's not going to work that way. We're going to hand you a nice light or ultralight rod with light line, with light jigs, something that will work for what we're fishing for. In this case, panfish. You want to use a light rod with light line because you have to detect the very light bites that these things often have. So everything provided to you is going to be specific to the fish that we're actually targeting. If you like what you see and you'd like to book a trip with me, it's pretty easy. You can find me on Facebook, Andy Fioca. You can also look up Brett Jones or Kyle Jones, or through their website at Jones Sport Fishing. And you get in touch with us, we'll tell you how to book a trip, we'll make it super easy for you, and we'll get you out here on the water to enjoy some of this fantastic fishing that Southwest Idaho has to offer.